Hey everyone and welcome back. In the previous video we went through the Inverter Cockpit D10. So in this one we'll be taking a look at the Lampadati Tigon. This is based off the Tomaso P72 in real life, and this thing is priced at a staggering $2.31 million, guys. That's a huge amount of money. But it is actually pretty good looking, so I'll give it to that. Resemblance to the real life one is pretty good on this thing. So going about to the car itself, like I was saying, the attention to detail and the resemblance to the real life one, the front intake, the side profile, the roof section, the wheels itself, they are pretty good, just like the real life one. And coming to the tail section, the design is pretty good, and look at that huge ass exhaust. The tail lights and all, absolutely beautiful, guys. I'm loving how they brought out the resemblance to the real life version on this car. So pretty good with that. And let's go check out all the customization options this thing has to offer. Oh, it also has a gull-wing door. Pretty good. Okay, let's go. And this is in the super category. I actually was explaining this when we got the teaser photos. This is the first Lampadati supercar, if I'm not wrong. We have got the classic car, but this is probably the first supercar from Lampadati. And yeah, look at that rear section, the rear taillights. Look at how sharp and crystal clear they are. And going to the first of the front bumpers, we have the canards, we have the rear splitter, we have the downward splitter. Oh my god, this looks ugly. It kind of looks incomplete. We have the performance splitter. I think that's a bit huge. The arc splitter. This too, I think it's personally too wide. The racer splitter is kind of decent in my opinion. Yep, you can make out, right? It's way too wide.
Life is hard when you can have
this is kind of a decent one. So I think I'll be going with this itself. Yeah, next we have the rear bumpers. We have the diffusers. Whoa. Okay, so even those tiny tail lights also changes. Oh my god, that's a good attention to detail right there. Pretty good. Okay, so we have a few options here. I think I'll go with a decent one. I don't want any fancy ones. I think I'll go with the speed. No, I think I'll go with the turbo diffuser. Yeah. The light also is kind of sleek, good looking for this car. Next we have the engine upgrades. Get the level 3, top it up. Next we have the exhaust upgrades, the stock one, that's massive looking. That's a big hole in the rear of the car. We have the round exhaust, we have the round cluster exhaust. Look at that, 3 tiny pipes. Crazy. We have the split exhaust. Okay, this is just like the McLaren Senna one. We have the jet exhaust, the dual round exhaust. The stock is way too big, so round cluster, no way. I think I'll go with this split exhaust. Yeah, this looks good. Imagine this on the McLaren Senna we got earlier. Sadly, didn't even have the option for this. Next we have the liveries. We have the race stripes, not that great. We have the yellow double stripes. But the thing is, as the roof is glass, the stripe kind of, breaks off. We have the speed stripes, we have the green, we have the racer, 4, 10, 23. Not that interesting for me. We have the jackal one as well. This is crazy looking.
Think long and hard.
Okay, a mix of yellow and purple. We have the sprint. Not my taste. And we also have the flames. Okay, so this too isn't up to my liking. So for this, the yellow stripes and also the jackal too, but no, the yellow is kind of decent for me, but I'll stick to the plain stock one, no liveries. Plates as usual, the custom one, and I'll probably black it out to match the opening vent. And then with the respray options, the primary paint, I'll go with the red for this, just to match the real life one. The formula red is kind of bright. The lava red, no. We have the blaze. Oh, this is perfect. The grace red. The grace red kind of suits the car. The other options, no. These don't suit the car. So we'll go with the grace red. Next, with the pearlescent options, I think I'll go with the Torino red. It gives that glow to the primary paint.
On point.
So yeah, I'll go with that. Next we have the secondary options. Okay, the roof line and also the mirror holders. So I think I'll go with black. I don't want, any other colors. Since we'll also be getting the window tint, I don't think I'll be going with any other color other than the black.
Is looking good.
So black it is. Next we have the side skirts. We have the race skirt. We have the track, sports, arrow skirts. I think I like the arrow skirts one. Sports is also decent, but the arrow one, yeah, I think
Don't
I'll
she
go with
look
this
pretty?
one. Then we have the spoilers. Oh my god, look at that primary race spoiler. That's looking so beautiful for this car. I kind of like that. Next we also have the track one. We have the GT spoiler. We have the carbon arrow spoiler. This also looks decent to the car. Okay, there's also the primary and secondary paint option for that arrow spoiler. We have the GT Mark II spoiler. Oh, primary arc spoiler. Okay, so these things are connected right from the roof, right from the roof scoop. There's also the roof scoop that gets added with this. But the thing is, we have the exhaust at the rear section, so that will be conflicting with the spoiler. I'm not liking that design. So if the exhaust was at the bottom of the car, at the behind at the rear bumper, that would have been good. But in this case, it's at the top, so that is going to be conflicting with the spoiler. That is not a good design. All those flames spitting out of the exhaust and hitting the spoiler. Who designed that, man? So I'll probably go in with the race spoiler for this. There's a lot of gap as well, and it doesn't conflict with the exhaust. So next we have the sun stripes. No, I don't even want to get that. As you can see, it covers up the top portion of the windscreen. It will be blocking the view if we go into the third person view, so no. Next, going to the wheels. I mean, I like the stock wheels, but there's no option to paint them. The stock wheels are kind of chrome, so you can't paint the chrome wheels. But I don't recall seeing any of the similar designs in the street category, so we'll have to be choosing a custom alternative one. None of the wheels in the street category actually suit the cars, so I'll probably go check out the other wheel options in these older wheel categories. Super G. Yeah, this is not like the real life one, but somewhat close to the design aspects. The 5 multi-spoke wheels and the option to paint them is what I'm wanting to get done here. And going to the wheel paint options, you can get the gold paint here. There's also the brown and bronze options, but it's kind of dark as well as dull, so I'll go with the gold one. Yeah, somewhat close to the real life one, but that's all we can do here. Sadly, there's no other options, so we are left with that. The stock wheels would have looked great for the real life build, but we are going with the custom one, the Super G. And next, for the window tint, I'm not a huge fan of the transparent windows, so I'll go with the limo as usual, kind of like the blacked out one. So yeah, those are all the customization options that this car has to offer, guys. Let's take it out for a spin. Boy, it does look good outside in the flesh, The design, Rockstar outdid themselves with this previous two car designs. The sound is good, but it kind of, comes close to these other previous cars in the game. They're not like unique. I mean, the taillights, like I was talking about earlier, look at the taillight design, guys. Absolutely loving the taillight designs. I haven't actually seen this similar design earlier on in any of the vehicles, so it's kind of unique to this one. The brake light, the reverse light, everything is integrated into the taillights. So pretty good on that one. I mean, we have had some, terrible taillights earlier on, so this is good. And here you can see the exhaust, shooting flames. You can make out what I was telling earlier, so it doesn't conflict. What the heck? We can't see the damn dials. I mean, how hard is it for Rockstar to design a dashboard where we can actually see the damn dials? This is terrible. They have been doing this in almost many of the DLC cars. It's absolutely terrible. We pay so much amount of money and we can't see the damn dials. That's ridiculous. Like I was telling, the handling is somewhat better compared to the inverter or cockpit D10 we did. That was kind of swinging around. So this kind of has a better handling, the better braking, better acceleration, and everything is better on this one. Oh boy, that was a close call. I would have almost rolled the car over, but good save. Like I was telling, the car feels much faster and more agile than compared to the cockpit D10. So pretty good on this one. I give it a thumbs up. Also the car overall looks pretty good. Kind of like that. So that is the overall review of the car with all the customization options this car has to offer and the speed and handling and everything related to the car, guys. I mean, except the wheels, everything came out just like the real life one. We had to get the custom wheels because there's no option to paint the stock wheels, and also there's no resembling custom wheels in any of the category. So other than that, the car is looking absolutely beautiful. The roof line is kind of like a teardrop design. That is looking gorgeous, and the red shade complementing the black. Absolutely beautiful, guys. Overall, I kind of like the car, the tail section. The major points that I loved about this car are the taillight and the exhaust. The taillights are just too good, and the exhaust, like the McLaren Senna, absolutely beautiful. Take a look at that metallic paint with the pearlescent finish. It has that glittering finish in the light. I absolutely love that. So yeah, that's the overall review and customization of the Lampadati Tigon, guys. The Tomaso P72 in real life. Hope you all liked it. Make sure to stay tuned as more such videos are coming soon. Do drop the video like and also subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you all and have a good day.